Monsters. You know what else is gay, Bob? Saying you'll have your pool by the end of next week for 3 months. Pecker 1981.
Yeah, it's there. It's gone. I was swimming today. I got the trees cut. Look, it's all great. Everything's fucking
You were
wonderful.
swimming and cut the trees at the same time? That's pretty fucking cool.
I don't know how to cut trees. They had to fucking go all the way up in the machine.
You're like out in your Speedos while they're cutting down your trees for you?
I don't wear Speedos.
You don't? Then why are we going to your pool?
I swim naked.
Timmy G, Kevin has a point, Bob. Yesterday, KB said you're trying to set tours and stuff up with Shuli and John and Silent Mike, and Kevin wasn't even asked. I'm
Kevin's
retired. I'm retired, but it's like I feel like everyone's in on it but me now. It's like
it's not like that.
Like really you guys are all ghosts, and I'm the one.
No.
Yeah, I feel like everyone's running a work. I know Karl is, and Karl is just. I don't even know. I mean, that thing yesterday was a debacle. Him and fucking Shuli and Brian. I was like, they didn't even fight for like 10 minutes. At least give us 10.
Did you watch the whole thing after I left?
Yeah. Well, as much as we could take, but at least give us 10 minutes of a fight. You're building it up. We're gonna have these guys on. We're gonna settle it. And then they both were like, and then they all both came in like jokingly fighting. I was like, what the fuck is that? It was like cute. Obviously at work, you know.
You should have went and actually fought. You like fighting.
Who does?
You.
I know. That's why I like fighting. That's why I wanted to see a fight, not a fake, not fake foolery. And it's like Karl. What? And Karl had a problem with me about the Cumia thing. Karl, send Karl the link. Real men eat.
What Cumia thing?
Real men eat boiled hot dogs. Hack.
Yeah, Ray.
I do.
What's the Cumia thing, Kevin?
He said that I was saying the other day, last Friday, when I was talking to John, I said Karl's afraid. Karl's ultimately afraid of getting too close to John because, Cumia is going to be like, because Cumia don't like John and vice versa, and that's never going to change. Cumia is not like one of you clowns where you guys just one day, nope, and then the next day you're like, we're doing a Zoom together. So I'm sure he was embarrassed by Sunday being on the same fucking screen as Chad Zumach. But I said that Karl, Cumia will have a problem with Karl doing a show with Stuttering John. That's why Karl wasn't promoting it. That's why he was still shitting on John whenever he went on an Uncle Rico show, especially if Cumia was there. And Karl's like, Cumia doesn't care about anybody else. That's true, Karl. Cumia doesn't care about anybody else, but he would still think it's weird.
That's not true. He cares about Gino.
He still thinks it would be weird if you did a regular show with John. That's why you didn't promote it. I stand by that. And so Cumia is not going to pull you aside and go, that's weird. He won't say anything, but he'll still think it's weird. You can think stuff and not say it, Ray. And also Karl is not obsessed, but he's definitely he definitely likes Cumia enough that he wants Cumia's approval. That's a fact. So and that might not be Cumia basically put him on a map on his show. I'm sure he was the main person that got the show on the map and got it rolling the way it is now. So he doesn't want Cumia all of a sudden think he's a clown because he wants Cumia to think good things about him. So so that's a fact. So that's all. So Karl's right. We're both right. Cumia generally doesn't care about what other people do, but he will still think it's weird if Karl was on a Zoom show with Cumia. Spit it out, Kevin. If Cumia was on a Zoom show with Karl, and Karl's like, I'm going to start doing a weekly show with Stuttering John, Cumia would be like, you're kidding, right? And then Karl would be like, yeah, I guess I am. KB is the only real one left. Thank you. Right on cue. Nobody hacked anybody's phone.
Yeah,
I am the only one. I'm the only real one left. It's like everybody else. Ray doesn't like being bullied anymore. Bye.
Ray, you don't believe in ghosts. Why is those things coming from the ceiling now?
It's called it's light bulbs.
No, it wasn't there before you mentioned ghosts, and now
That's true. That's creepy.
That is, you see, fucking yeah, they're fucking with you.
Get out of there, Ray.
That's the ghost.
I gotta jump off, guys. I want to
What?
thank you.
Who
My
you
kids
stuttering,
are-
John?
I think they just started a fire. Hold on. One of them screaming. The mother's not home.
Yeah, go check. Go check.
Yeah,
Fucking
Got to go
good.
re-up his membership to Onions.
you're so mad about that.
ALB, A&E. Remember the show Arts and Entertainment Channel, the A&E channel? That's where they had all the evening at the improvs and stuff. That John was checking it out on my IM.
A and E, not ALB.
I said that, but it was the Arts and Entertainment Channel. He's saying he's ALB and A&E. Who's bullying who now?
Yeah.
Joey C. Hey, Kev, I was arrested while cooking a steak. I had no pepper, but my wife said I had too much domestic assault. I think he's making an assault joke. Oh, hey, forget about Oh, forget about it. I already forgot. Right now you're making it even more spooky.
It's real spooky.
Now
Look
it's like that's like a seance in there.
You guys were complaining about the light. I turn it off.
No,
we
we were just saying it was a ghost.
Yeah, because you're acting like ghosts don't exist. Adam, do ghosts exist?
I don't know. I've never seen one. People say they do.
They don't exist.
I don't
People
really believe.
Joking, Ray. Of course he's never seen a ghost, but you can sense a ghost.
Yeah.
No,
I've never even
it's
sensed
one of
one.
those- People always knew of ghosts in the 1700s and 1800s when there's nobody around because they had no cell phones or things to occupy their time. Now they have cell phones, internet. No one talks about seeing ghosts anymore.
They haven't had cell phone internet until the last 10 years. It's like you go back to the 1700s.
There'd be so many ghosts running into each other all day. It'd be nothing but
They
ghosts.
don't. They're basically air almost.
They're vapor.
Yeah.
Well,
It's like a cloud. Clouds don't collide with each other. They just move through each other.
I just inhaled the ghost. I just exhaled the joke.
I hope the fucking ghosts are all booing you tonight, like Bob said. Boo. Bob, we will see you tonight. We'll see you tonight. Oh, you got to do Uncle Vinny's.
Uncle Benny's, yeah.
Bob, we'll see you tonight at 8 p.m. at Uncle Vinny's. Should I bring blue cheese or no?
No blue cheese, no.
No?
No.
Not on a weekday?
No. What do you, Ray, will you?
You can't do blue cheese on an early show. It's a late
Bob.
night show.
Bob, admit Julie bombed at every Stern Rose. Hack!
No, it's not true.
Admit it.
You can
admit
see
it.
them. You can watch them.
Yeah, just admit it, though, if there's evidence.
There's no evidence.
I mean, there's no evidence of ghosts, but there's definitely evidence of Shuley bombing at every Stern Rose.
No, it's not true.
Just Google it.
Google Shuley bomb.
Borgo's horse is back. This crazy world of the unstable Dabbleverse. You're the king, KB. Thank you. Saratoga started today. Does Borgo have any tips for us? As the horse or just as the betters? As
Run fast.
Saratoga, it must be like amazing up there this time of year because
It is.
because it's fucking you go up there in the winter, it's kind of creepy. It's haunted up there anyway. But I can imagine this time of year it's a nice place to be. You just go to the track and you sit around all day and fucking.
That track is so good. It's so much fun to go to.
Oh
We
yeah,
got-
I forgot
we
to
got a
talk
surprise.
about this.
We got a
What?
surprise guest.
Bubba the Love Sponge hates Shuley. Send the link. Yeah, he hates Shuley
What
and he hates
happened there?
Alex Stein.
Alex. Yeah, Alex said there was no show that day, and that's why he came on. Something like that.
Yeah, but that's what they say because it's a work.
I saw them fighting. He was mad at Shuley because the Alex
Really?
Stein thing. I saw that.
Yeah, Bubba the Love Sponge. Yeah, I was going to talk about that. I forgot to put that in my notes. I did put notes today, but I forgot that. Shuley's lamer than FDR's legs. No, because he was always in a wheelchair. But now they're saying that was a work, so people would feel sorry
Yeah.
for him
Yeah, that's how.
because everyone was doing bad during the Great Depression. So he just was like, "Put me in a chair and just push me around."
Then he
I
just
wanna
died of
do worse.
polio without having polio.
Yeah, and then he would dance all night once his day was done. He would get out of that stupid chair. Get Barry on needs the money more than John. He's making bread sandwiches outside the Lombardi Rest again. Get Barry on. He needs the money more than John. He's making bread sandwiches outside the Lombardi Rest Stop. At the New Jersey Turnpike, right outside the. Let our guest come in. I can't even see who it is.
Hey,
Oh, it's Karl.
Hey,
What did I miss? What's going on today?
it's the other Kevin. It's the
Carl,
other
we're just singing your praises.
Kevin.
Yeah, you've been
Kevin
saying my praises
Brennan's
all
doing
week,
shit.
KB.
Carl, what in the fuck are you doing? I mean, seriously.
What
First
am
of
I
all,
doing?
your show starts at 5, and then the fake fight starts at 6.
All right, so Who Are These Podcasts is a podcast. So what you've seen is our YouTube clips. But what we do is a podcast, and it starts with we roast a podcast. Every episode we start with that. And then we get to some recurring bits that we do about Stuttering John or Opie or whatnot. So that's what that was. I brought in Shuli and I brought in Brian Johnson at 6 o'clock, the second hour, for them to hash things out after we got the main part of the show done.
Okay, so every show you go after a new podcast.
Correct. Yes.
And then once you do that, maybe you do best greatest hits like Stuttering John or Chad or something like that.
Right. We have a bunch of different things. We do song parodies. We play games. It's like a morning zoo show, Kevin.
It sounds like a fucking world of piazzas over there. You play games and you sing songs and riddles. Sounds like a shitty summer camp in upstate New York. Anyway,
it's gonna get way more Piazzi because Ray's coming out on Wednesday, so that's gonna be a house of Piazza.
Don't bully him. Don't bully him.
Carl, do you
I
believe
was trying
in
to
ghosts?
teach Ray. No, I don't. I was trying to teach Ray how to podcast. I went on his show. The guy would not listen to anything I had to say. I'm even showing him my process. He's not listening to anything I had to say. Ray, what did you learn from me on your show?
3 bullet points. I did 3 bullet points today.
It's not
I
what
did
I said.
pedophilia. It was,
Jesus Christ.
the
Ray keeps making more money, and he doesn't even get he don't even get his character. He thinks he's like a leading man, and I'm like, Ray, you're a buffoon. Just play the buffoon and let the super chats roll in. And now he says I'm bullying him.
Bob and Karl, why are you laughing along with that? You're supposed to be like, fuck you, Kevin.
All right, so Karl, before you jump off, everyone's jumping off today, but before you jump off, is all of this a work, or what percentage of it is a work?
That's why I came on here, because I want to address this whole thing where everything's a work all of a sudden. Now, listen, I think Stuttering John's getting a little bit overexposed. I just saw he was just on your show again. He did his show for 3 hours today. He's trying to get me to come on his show again. He's texting me last night. It's too much Stuttering John. So if you think that him and I are buddies, I promise you that we're not. What I'm trying to do is set up this next showdown between him and me, because we started it on MLC and we still have more to talk about.
Right. So
Do you find it annoying that he keeps hitting you up all the time? Be honest.
Yes.
Okay, you see.
No, you don't. No, you're probably thrilled. You think it's probably hilarious that this guy that you've been trolling for half your life is texting you. It's not funny to you.
It's like you wanted his attention, and now you got it.
Wait,
no,
Karl,
I never
isn't it
wanted
true?
his attention. My goal was never to talk to Stuttering John Melendez. We goofed on his podcast.
Why is he taking care of your cats when you're away now?
I know.
Yeah.
And he said today, I caught a little bit. He goes, I can't wait to go over and use Karl's pool because I didn't get a pool. I got. He said every pool he had, every house that had a pool wasn't that good. The house, but he goes, but Karl's got one, so I'll just spend time there.
Yeah, he goes, I'm going to go over to Karl's house and sleep in his, swim in his pool. I'm like, he probably will sleep in my pool. Probably be drunk and pass out in my pool.
If you're lucky.
So, anyway, this is the thing that I really want to hash out with John, and I'm looking forward to talking to him again. And you probably don't know this, KB. John tried to ruin my life. He went to my Patreon and tried to get my Patreon taken down. I have yet to address that with him. So I'm waiting for my time to really address that, because fucking with someone's money is an act of violence, and I take offense to that. I have a
Kevin
problem.
Brennan, that's why you don't talk about people's money.
No, it's not talking about money, Ray. He was trying to ruin my life. It's different.
So what exactly did he do? Did Patreon notify you that somebody was
Yeah. I actually had to take down a bunch of my Patreon things while we were working it out, because it's similar to YouTube, where there's a copyright strike. So they take the videos down and then you can counter, and then they have 10 business days to file in federal court. It's similar to that. So I had to go
but
through all that
Patreon's different because they're not a public platform, right? So are they? Is Patreon more lenient if you're in violation?
I don't know. I've never been in violation. That's the thing.
Well, what did Patreon tell you? What did they tell you?
They just said they got a complaint from Stuttering John, and that I needed to remove those until we figured it out. So I had to take down all of these different episodes that I had up there.
And that was the extent of it.
Yeah, well, no, I mean, we had to go through a bunch of shit in the background to get it figured out. He did the same thing to me on YouTube too. He struck my channel and had all these.
And
videos
how many
removed.
text messages did you get just now?
Oh gosh, that's a good question.
No, but for real. But seriously, did Patreon ever make it seem like your channel was in danger?
Well, they definitely made me take down the videos that were in question. And it was really based on, I think it was, we do a review of his audiobook, Easy for You to Say, and we've been doing it in installments. We have 15 episodes out on it. Bob came out and did one with us. It's so fun. This book is so ridiculous. So we've been having a lot of fun with that, and John made us take all of those down. But fortunately, they're back up now. Well, wait, Kevin, so you understand what I'm saying, though? When someone tries to take away your main source of income, that's
Bill Schultz basically did it to me. He said he was going to do it to me, but I just think Patreon is a little bit more lenient because you're making Patreon money, so it's different from YouTube. YouTube's a public platform. Patreon's not.
I've dealt with it on both Patreon and YouTube, and it's pretty similar. It's just Patreon has a little more individualized attention. You can actually kind of talk to a person usually, whereas YouTube, it's just like auto replies and shit.
But you'd be surprised, Kevin, how many people have been taken off of Patreon for controversial things that they don't even do on their platform. So Patreon definitely is quick to ban people. So you don't want to fuck around with.
No, I think they were until the whole Owen Benjamin thing, because when Bill Schultz was threatening to take my channel down, like when I first quit at Compound Media, I Googled it. I was trying to find out if they basically take people down for stuff that like they did, not even on through their content, just if they were like
right.
Like in Owen Benjamin's case, he was going after he got in trouble with everybody. So and I asked Owen Benjamin, he said, unless the JDL gets involved, sorry, Shuli, unless the JDL gets involved, you're probably not going to lose your Patreon channel. But he lost it for basically shit he was saying on Twitter, not for any content he was putting up on Patreon.
Right.
And then he sued them. And then that's when I think Patreon was like, yeah, we don't want to get involved. So I think YouTube has to, because they're a huge fucking company and they're a big public platform, where Patreon's way smaller, obviously. So I was just curious about that. Also, I want to counter what you said yesterday about the Cumia thing. You're right. Cumia doesn't care.
He doesn't give a fuck.
But I'm right. You look up to Cumia, and obviously, he helped your show get started. So you don't want Cumia thinking you're a fucking clown. If you're doing a Zoom show with Cumia and you're like, yeah, I'm gonna Stuttering John business, and Cumia's like, you're kidding, right? And you're like, no, I'm not kidding. I mean, it could get a little awkward. It wouldn't be like but you admire Cumia, you want him to admire you, so you don't all of a sudden want him, because Cumia and John are never gonna like bury the hatchet, unless that's a work too. But so
on tour.
Right, shut the fuck up. When I want you to talk, you say nothing, and then when I want you to shut the fuck up, you start yapping. You're like a chick. Am I right?
Shut the fuck up, Ray. It's enough out of you. Jesus. The grown-ups are
you
talking.
Think you can hear people talking with those ears?
Jesus Christ.
All right, I'll leave. I'll come back.
So anyway, I think we're both right. Cumia in general does not care what other people do. But I think that in your case, for you all of a sudden be in bed with Stuttering John, like the way John was telling me, like you guys.
I'm not in bed with Stuttering John.
I know, but it's disgusting.
I've seen what that looks like. It's gross.
No, the way John was talking to me.
With him.
Listen, let me just finish. Ray, shut up. What John was saying was. What John was saying was, you guys, after you guys on my show, and then I was talking to John one day, and he was like, yeah, me and Karl are going to do a show together. I was like, well, I smell money. As soon as he said it, I'm like, let me sign up. Let me be a part of that, because that's going to make money. And then even yesterday, I was watching you guys. You guys are perfect, because it's the odd couple. He's a fucking mess. You're organized. You had to get off the show to get organized for your show later in the day. So it's like you guys are the classic odd couple. and you're both. And John's funny with you, you know. So
you're seeing it a different way. Carl wants to go back with him so he can go over the stuff that he's mad about.
I know, but they'll make money. They'll make money, and they're a natural. You guys have a natural chemistry because you don't take yourself seriously. John's a fucking over the top buffoon. No offense, John. And so I think it's a natural fucking partnership. And that's why I was like, until Cumia's like, what, Karl? I mean, Cumia really doesn't care, but I still think for you to say it while he's on a show with you, I think he would be like, he would probably think you're kidding if you say you're going to do a show. But now I see your point. You just want to clear up. You want to at least do a part 2, but I think part 2 would lead to other episodes.
I think there'll be a part 3.
Ray, shut up. No one's talking to you. Come on. What are you doing?
Part
KB,
3.
earlier today, Shuli called into John's show, and John took him out because he didn't want Shuli to actually say what he was going to say. But he was talking about that sock account he has on Reddit, and John's like, so what? So I have a sock account. That same sock account called me gay. Remember how he goes, I didn't say he was gay, I just said he was effeminate. That exact same, that was Stuttering John on Reddit calling me gay. I have a lot to talk to him about, is my point.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to getting
even that's funny. He says you're effeminate because the way you drink your beer. I mean, we all think that now. Whenever you drink a beer, we all start giggling.
Yeah, because we never noticed until he said it. So
exactly. That's even worse. It's not even beer now. Look at this. This is getting real. Oh no.
Oh, like right in his ass.
Oh Jesus.
So guys, I gotta hop off. I gotta do who are these socials? We do 6:00 on Thursdays on our YouTube channel with Blind Mike Geary. But
I don't like that Blind Mike. Let him know I don't like him.
He's great.
All right, next time I'm on, we gotta talk about that.
I'm not a fan. All right.
Did you see my bullet points?
Oh my God, he's still talking.
My bullet points, Karl. I did bullet points.
Ray, shut up. We got professional entertainers here.
This Pinkman's being a real Pinkman over here.
It's terrible. All right, thanks, Karl.
See you later, buddy.
You never figured out how to think, did you, Pinkman?
The shit I put up with. Jesus.
Ray sliding right into the role. Ray, how much did you make last night on Super Chats? Carla said you got 100 different Super Chats.
I did okay. I didn't.
100 is a lot. 100 individual Super Chats. He said you got 100. You're a liar. He's not. So we got to go with him.
Yeah.
Now,
$200 like you made? Too much. 200.
It's somewhere around like after YouTube days. It's somewhere like $180 or something. But it's still good. I mean, that's great. But it wasn't like 100 individual ones But
that's what he said. John Hershey Squirts. John, who were you teaching? The Sweat Hogs or the class from Dangerous Minds? I guess that was sent a while ago. That was 3 guests ago. Bob Levy, thank you for providing us with information. You're a good source, Muttering John. What did you provide him with?
Nothing. I don't know what he's talking about. But
I don't even know who Muttering John is.
Good. Oh no, you gotta.
No, but is that the Muttering John from Twitter or from YouTube? I don't know who.
I don't think it's the same one because
but I'm saying who's who. I don't know who anybody.
Muttering Jay's the one that doesn't like Producer Joe.
Yeah, but that might be him.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
wouldn't that be great if they're all Stuttering John sock accounts are all Stuttering John?
Maybe that's John.
I didn't even know what a sock account was. Mason in Portland. Hamburger Head took another L to Shuli on his Hamburger Head. So is this John? John took another L to Shuli on it. John won or Shuli took the L?
It looked like Shuli won because he cut him off and he was trying to talk over him when he was trying to get the points up that, he was never on there. And he called him out and he said, well, you lied there. And if you're not a liar. And John was just getting mad.
Okay. Well, like I read the DM at the beginning of the show, it's like, people are still being entertained by John, even if they think Shuli won this round. I mean, people are still finding John entertaining. And, that's what I'm saying. Like, I told John whatever last week. I'm like, John, do your show and do Super Chats and you'll make money because people are going to pay him to shit on him. Ray knows that. They're going to pay they're going to pay if they're for him or against him.
Yep.
So even if he's screaming and losing an argument, he's still being entertaining about it. And that's why I read the DM, because the guy who sent me the DM, I'm not going to say his name, Well, we all know him. He's a fan, and he's looking for fun content.
Yeah.
I said fun content. I mean, what kind of a Beyonce am I? Leo Gunn. Oh, this is going to be a classic. John and Ray.
John left.
Spoke too soon, Leo Gunn. You see,
Yeah.
Ray's ways scared him off. I don't know if John's a troll, but he sure looks like one. Oh, he's saying the picture. Bjorn. The DNA results are in on John Ray as your son. Congrats. You guys look the same age, though, right?
Exactly, man.
What? Why now? Carl's gone. You won't talk.
Yeah.
You told me to shut up like 95 times. You put me in a city.
Yeah.
That was before, right?